Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our dear sister, and the message reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I am like 28 years old. I got divorced from my husband in the year 2017. This was after I had caught him cheating with my friend, and I was really heartbroken. I don't want to lie to you. After everything that had happened between me and my husband, I then decided that it was far much better for me to move out. And then my friend started staying with my husband. Until now, they are still staying together. At that time, I used to go to my friend, and I would tell her that since my husband had a very big manhood, I was always having back problems, and I did not know that my friend, she was having problems in a relationship as well. She was not getting it good. So when I told her that my husband had a very big manhood, she started lasting after my husband, and then they started sleeping together. So from there on, after this betrayal, that was when I taught myself to be a social media person. When I started staying alone, I decided to go online, doing my stuff online, meeting guys online, and going and sleeping with those guys that I would have met online. So I did this, I can say, from 2018, because I had broken up with my husband in the beginning of 2017. So I told myself that I just wanted to rest. I did not want to date anyone. So 2018, that was when I started to date this other guy. We met on Facebook. He would come to my place and I would go to his place. I really thought that we had something good that was going on there. But the guy, the problem with him was that he was not serious about me. I did not know if he loved me or not. So we broke up. And when I broke up with him, I did not know what else was I supposed to do. And then I used to post a lot of my pictures on Facebook, and a lot of guys, they would comment on my pictures. And I thought that this was far much better, that I date as many guys as I could on Facebook so that I won't be heartbroken again. I did not know that I was making a mistake. I started dating with one guy, two guys, until I was dating 5 guys at the same time. Each and every weekend I was busy. I was always at another guy's place. I would go to this guy's place and then to the next guy's place. I did not even have a weekend whereby I was free. All the guys that I was dating, I told them that everything that we were doing, it was just me enjoying, no strings attached. I did not want a relationship with anyone at that time. But then there were some guys that I was dating, long distance relationships. So whenever they would call me, they would see that I was always alone at night. So they thought that indeed I was really single. Brother Nashi, I never thought that the spiritual world, it exists until I met this guy, the blesser. You know, like my friend used to say, she used to say that you seem to be like someone who is not even afraid at all. I know that you go around saying that you have like these big curves and hips, but are you not afraid that someone one day is going to cut off that big ass of yours with the way that you are sleeping around? Because what I was doing was that I was staying in Joburg, so someone might tell me that I am in Pretoria, are you able to come? Then I would say, yeah, send me some money. Then I would go and collect the money. Then I would go to Pretoria, maybe on a Friday, sleep with him. Then early next morning on a Saturday, I will tell him that my boss has told me that I have to return to work, so I am going to work. But in the meantime, I'll be communicating with another boyfriend. When he would have left me at the taxi rank, I'll communicate with another guy. Then I'll get off from the taxi and I would go and sleep over to another guy and spend the rest of Saturday with him. Then Sunday again, I'll pretend as if I am returning back to my place, but I'll go and sleep with another guy. My friend was like, are you not even afraid of these things that you are doing? It is just too much. Are you not scared? But I was not even scared at all. I was making a lot of money. I don't want to lie to you. All these guys, they were just giving me money. They did not know that I was really cheating. At the end of the day, one guy will send me some money, the other one will send me money. Until I met this guy, a very wealthy guy. I met him on Facebook. He was like really different. He had money. You could see from his pictures, from the cars, from the house, that he has a lot of money. And when I said that, and when he told me that he was single, I had like high hopes. Ladies, beware. If a man has a lot of money, there is no way that he's going to be single because every woman will be chasing after him. You need to be careful. Me and this guy, we then started talking. We will talk like each and every day, and he wanted to prove to me that he was not married. So this guy, he kept on telling me that he wanted me to come to his place, but when I'll be ready for it. And this guy, he finally invited me to his place, and when I agreed, Brother Nashi, he came to the location where I was staying. I was like the talk of town at that time. He was driving this very beautiful car, a G-Wagon, a black one. I had never been inside a car like that ever in my life. When I got into his car, it was as if I was on an aeroplane. And I was like, so this is for real. I am going to be this guy's future wife. I am his future. The future is now, so I said. And it was so convincing. I was so happy. We finally arrived at his house. It was not even a house. Should I say a house? It was more like a castle, a very big mansion. I was so scared. I was like totally scared when we arrived at his very big house because it was too big for me. We then went indoors. It was somewhere past 7. He said that, okay, you can sit in the living room because I have to chat with someone. I have a meeting, so I am going upstairs. I waited for him like 7, 8, and I was really scared. I was like, where is this guy? Where has he gone to? That was when I had a phone that was ringing upstairs. It was an iPhone. It was like na 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 na. And I walked towards his bedroom. I went upstairs. And when I went upstairs, indeed I saw that it was an iPhone. I got into the bedroom, but I could not find him. The moment that I got into his bedroom, then there was load shedding. This life, Brother Nashi, it has no balance at all. The electricity just went just like that. And it was really dark in his bedroom. I got really scared. That was when I felt someone walking into the bedroom. And I was like scared. When I tried to find that phone, because I said, since I do not know this house, let me try to find that iPhone that I had had as it was ringing in his bedroom. I searched for that phone everywhere and I could not find it. That was when I had my phone that I had left on the couch downstairs. It was ringing and ringing. So I said, okay, let me go downstairs. At least I can speak with my friend and tell her that I am in deep trouble. But when I tried to walk out of that bedroom, that was when I heard that the door, it was like totally closed. It was locked. I started crying, Brother Nashi. I cried so hard because as far as I could remember, when I walked into the bedroom, I had left the door opened. That was when I heard that there was someone that was with me in that bedroom. And I was like, hello, is there anyone? Is there anyone in here? Please say something. Then I heard a voice, but this person that was talking to me, the person was using another language that I could not understand. That was when I started crying, hitting the door, and I was like, please, someone help me. Please open the door for me. That was when I heard that creature gripping my hand. It gripped my hand and threw me to the bed so violently. I was like shaking with fear. Then that creature started sleeping with me. When this thing was sleeping with me, I only felt that it had like physical hands that I saw in the dark and the manhood, but it did not have a physical body, but it was still holding me down. This thing slept with me from, I can say, around 12. This thing slept with me for, I can say, around 10 p.m. until early in the next morning. It was sleeping with me. I was tired. When it would ejaculate, then it will start again. No rest at all. When I woke up, I was feeling like really cold. I said, why am I shivering like this? It's so cold. It was around 5 a.m. I found myself, I was sitting in this car park at this other mall. Then there was a security guy who came to me and said, we have not yet opened up the mall. What are you doing in here? How did you get in here? And I told him this story that I told you, Brother Nashi, but he did not believe me. He thought that maybe I was just a prostitute. But anyway, he was the one who helped me to do a bold request, and I returned back to the location. When I told my friend this story, she did. When I told my friend this story, she did not even believe me. She thought that maybe I was lying. When I opened my handbag, I then found out that there was 70,000 rands in my handbag. And I have never spoken with this blesser again.